But today we went to get bagels, right? Breakfast bagels.
We did after the gym. Yeah.
After the gym, so we did the cardio, we did everything. I was like, "Yo, I want a breakfast sandwich," and we went on Google, and the Bagel House, local in the area, was open. So we went over there.
It was like 3-minute drive.
It was a $1 sign on the map. So I was like, "Oh, we're over there quick."
Good bagel, bro.
We go in there. I order an everything bagel, as he's still making his decision, with bacon, egg, and cheese, and I wanted them to add the sausage. I remember eating that in high school.
I didn't make a decision.
Yeah, you said, "Give me that." Too.
It's because you ordered, and then she started looking at me, and I was like, "Just give me whatever you got, bro." Because I was still looking at the menu. I was like, "Don't put pressure on me, because I'm gonna be here all fucking day looking at this shit. Just give me the same shit."
It didn't help that some girl came in immediately after us, and we were just. I was like, when I saw her walking to the door, I was like, "Fuck, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want."
And she knew exactly what she wanted. She walked in and ordered.
Quick.
And I was sitting there staring at the menu. So I was just like, "Yeah, give me whatever you got, bro. I'll eat it."
Was it good?
Yeah, it was.
You liked it?
It was really good.
Did you like do you like sausage?
I do like sausage, yeah.
Because my sister doesn't like sausage at all. So
really,
I only eat it when she's not around.
But sausage is great.
I don't know what the point is.
Bacon and sausage are good, and they were together.
Mm-hmm. So we got that on everything bagel. You got some beet juice, beet and carrot juice. Yeah. Can you describe what that felt like? How did that feel? What did it taste like? How do you feel now? Like
grainy vegetables, if it makes sense.
Ew, like sand.
Kind of.
Vegetables
I feel like
dropped it in the sand.
I feel like beets and carrots are grainy vegetables. So even in the juice, there was mad like pulpy grains and stuff, and I was like, gross.
Ew.
And it wasn't sweet because beets aren't sweet. I mean, they're kind of sweet, but not really. And carrots aren't really that sweet. No. So, but I wanted the beet orange one, but I'm allergic to oranges, so I couldn't get it.
I'm glad I didn't grab any of those juices,
I was like, that beet orange probably tastes mad good because oranges are sweet, so it's probably really good together. But I drank it and it was fine. Like, I've had nastier shit in my mouth.
Hey yo, pause, bro.
I've had sea moss in my mouth, bro. And that shit tastes bad. Hey, but I do it every morning, so.
That's gross.
A little bit of beet juice ain't gonna hurt me.
So I got a Tropicana Island Punch. I didn't know they sold that flavor.
I didn't either.
It was good as fuck. Okay, so we go out, and this is how I described the story to my sister. I was like, I wanted to be Instagram aesthetic and like sit in the trunk and like eat a sandwich. Just people watch, watch the cars drive by.
I do it a lot.
Yeah, it's nice.
I go to my roof and I go to smoke.
Go up there?
Yeah, you want to go up? Yeah. I can show you. I go up there and I sit on the roof and I just smoke and people watch. And it's so fun. You don't understand how many people don't look up, ever. Like, and they do the most embarrassing shit when they're by themselves, when nobody's watching and shit. It is so fun to people watching. Nobody's not in a weird way. Like, I don't watch.
You're not out there jerking off and shit.
I'm just watching.
Coming on people like, God damn, a bird shit on me.
I'm just watching people walk on the crossings, on the sidewalk with their dogs and shit. Yeah. And it's funny what they do. But yeah, like you say, it's fun to just sit there and watch people.
So that was my intention, right? But then. Disaster struck. Yeah, well, okay?
It was nuts. It was like right after we sat down, it was mad peaceful, and shit just went south so quickly.
We had just finished like figuring out how to sit.
Yeah.
Like, we were like,
we moved everything. We sat down and we're like, great. Oh.
And then all of a sudden, thump, and then this fucking pink purse is like on the sidewalk, and I'm eating a sandwich, right? You're still like preparing.
I was putting ketchup on my shit.
Yeah.
And but I saw it all happen. I saw him pull up and toss the shit out the window, and I was like. Put ketchup on my finger. I was like, "What's happening?"
It was so distracting. I feel like you got it on the wrong side of the sandwich.
I missed most of it on the floor, and I was like, "Whoa!" Because I was paying attention to what was happening.
Yeah. So I'm eating my sandwich, and then I hear the thump, and I turn. I look at this young girl, girl, and I'm like, "Why? What the fuck just happened?" And I feel like you caught most of it, right? You caught all of it between them, and then I'm like chewing, like I'm. Not like gracefully. I'm like killing this sandwich. This shit was mad good, and it was hot at the time.
Yeah, it was hot as fuck.
I was like doing that little like letting the steam out type shit. And she's yelling, and then she makes eye contact with me for some reason, and because I'm staring at this, and she's like, "Call the cops," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he's like, "Yeah, call the cops," and I was like, I look at Favorite, and I'm like, "Do I call them?" And you're like,
"Yeah."
You're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Hi." I start dialing the cops. I'm like, I'm waiting on the guy to answer, right? It's like 9 rings deep, and then the guy finally answers.
Operators, they usually pick up after like 2 rings.
So he picked up after 9 rings, and I'm like, for some reason, I'm like pretty good at reporting crimes, right? I'm like, hey, there is a domestic disturbance.
By the way, it wasn't just people sitting in the car. They were yelling at each other and like.
Bro, they was holding up traffic.
Yeah, they were in the middle of the road yelling at each other.
It was like 9 cars deep.
And the guy was like trying to kick the lady out of his car for some reason, and she was refusing to get out of the car. So that's why he was like throwing shit out and like pushing her out of the car.
Like he like reached over to open the car door, and the door was like fucking like open to the max, open to the max. And she still had her seatbelt on, so she had to do that thing of like taking off her seatbelt. And
no, he was taking it off for her because she didn't want to get out the car, and he was like, trying to get her. He's trying to like click it and like push her out, and she was like yelling back at him and shit. And that's when she's like, "Yo, call the cops!" Like he's putting his hands on me.
Yeah, and then he decks her, right? While I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone with the cops. And then she gets out and she's yelling, he hit me. And I'm like, he just punched her. with the operator, right? I'm like, he just punched her. And then she goes, I'm like, she's walking back towards the car. And then she spits on him. I'm like, she just spat on him. And I'm like, now he's driving away. I'm giving the police officer on the thing a play-by-play. I'm like, oh, he just drove away. And she's like, she's out of the car. And then I'm still on the phone with the guy. And I'm like, damn, so now the guy drove off. Yeah, and I'm describing the vehicle after he drove off, right? I'm like, it's like a whitish, maybe like a CRV or like a RAV4 kind of car. And I said, oh, wait, never mind. He's back. he like
turned back around like an idiot.
Came back and...
While the cops were being called on him like a fucking
they gave me the approval. They're like...
They told him to call
They're like, call the cops. Yeah, call them. And I was like, Payment? Yep, okay. And I called the cops. And it's a BMW... X1 or something like that, XI, some shit like that, and X1 I think. And I'm like, oh, it's this car. This is the license plate. And he's like, oh yeah, we got somebody in the area. Just flag him down, and he'll handle the situation.
He was 2 cars behind.
Bro, the traffic that he caused on the way back, the cop car was right there. I was like, hey.
Yep. So he came back to pick up his girl that they just ended up fighting, and he like pulled up. But I think it was like such an abrupt stop in the middle of the road. It like halted the car. Like it wouldn't move. And he's like, get in the fucking car, like yelling at her.
And at one
point she starts walking towards the car, and I was like, ain't no way she about to get back in this fucking car after getting punched in the face. Like there's no way.
Toxic
she walked closer to like spit at him. What was it?
No, this is what I think happened. I think she walked towards the car. Yeah. And then he's like, yo, my car's not starting or something like that. He's like, yo, you see what your fucking dumbass did? My fucking car's not starting. I thought maybe that's what makes sense, because then she just walked out. She
walked over and then walked away. And I was like, what the fuck was that?
And so maybe she probably walked away like, yeah, serves you right, you fucking bitch. Like, fuck
so he got stuck in the middle of the road, so holding up traffic.
Big ass truck behind him too. Cop finally shows walking towards him, and
he's like starts banging on the window. He's like, come on, man. Like you're holding up traffic and you hitting women, bro. Like what are you doing? And he was like, oh, like my car's not moving. So the cop helps him like push it into like a parking lot or a hotel or something. It
looked like a hotel parking lot, yeah.
And so and then the guy started trying to flag me and Nando down to help him out. I was like, nah, dog, I'm not helping you at all, bro.
I'm not putting my name on that witness report.
I was like, I'm not. I don't want to be in court. I don't want to be questioned. I don't give a fuck about what's happening over there. I was like, if you come over here and try some shit, I will protect us. But I was like, keep me the fuck away from me, bro.
I finally, after talking to the cop, I sit down, eat my sandwich, enjoying the show.
I was eating it the whole time.
The crosswalk guy, who's like the school that comes over.
The school security crosswalk.
He's like, oh yeah, I heard that. I heard this. And I was like, yeah, that's crazy. And I was like, man, I'm just trying to enjoy my breakfast here. Like, he's like, oh, I was like, yeah, I got breakfast and a show. Yeah, like, it's an entertaining show. And we start laughing with the guy. Then he disappears. He like despawns. He
went back to his job, bro.
I'm like, where the fuck he go so fast?
The girl despawned. I don't know where the fuck she went. She, like, after she walked away from his car, she just kept walking. Yeah. And just disappeared. Even the cops were like, they started looking for her. They're like, down there.
She's gone. She was gone.
But yeah, more of the story, bro, if you
beat women,
you should probably not come to the scene of the crime back.
Yeah.
You should probably not. Just leave, bro.
Bro probably thought, oh, he's not on the phone with the cops.
It's just a scare tactic.
Bro was like, he probably was like, yo, see, we just caused a big ass mess. We got to get out of here. And then the car couldn't go. And then she was like, well, I'm going to walk away.
And the cop showed up and he's fucked.
So I hope she doesn't go back to him.
I think she will.
I hope she will. Or
it
maybe
seemed like they were already
like
beating each other before that.
My fairy tale dream of like maybe they got their shit together after this call and they get married and they're happily ever after.
That man decked her with no hesitation. They probably
Bro,
fuck each
you
other
know
up
what's
in public.
crazy?
I mean, in private.
I was on the phone and she was yelling, right?
Yeah,
and then I heard like a slight interruption.
It's like, and then she stops talking, and you're like, oh fuck.
I was like, oh shit! I was like, he just punched her.
She took it like a champ though. She didn't make.
She didn't make no pain face. She didn't cry. She was crying already beforehand. So
she just walked out the car.
She just like took it like a champ
and then spit on him.
Yeah.
Like,
again, she spit on him like 3 or 4 times. Like she just kept she didn't hit him back. She just kept spitting on him.
Yeah.
Which maybe is a strategic thing. Like I never put my hands on you. I spit on you.
The security guard said it was assault.
Yeah. I mean, this is technically true because it is like it's gotten out of hand. Like, that loophole of like you can just spit on somebody and then not have any consequences. So now it's considered assault. But battery is what we call what the guy did to her.
Like actually putting hands on somebody.
Yeah, connecting and hitting her. So hopefully she's okay. We never saw her again.
Nope.
But she fit check. I think it was like 8 out of 10 fit check. It was pretty casual, pretty nice.
Neon pink.
Yeah. No, but she had black pants. She had the little
I thought
purse.
they were all pink.
No, it was black pants.
I thought she was just a pink
black like velvet. You know that velvet material pants with the neon velvet material hoodie. I thought that was cool. She was dressed way flyer than the guy.
I never saw him get out the car.
Well, he just had like a hoodie on.
I literally never saw him get out the car.
Like flip flops. I'm like, how you being women? You flip flops.
When did he get out of the car?
When he had to move, he had to move the car.
Oh, I didn't see him get out.
I remember when he flagged us down. He's like, "Hey, come over here." And I was like, "Me?"
I just shook my head no. I was like, "No, bro, I'm not going over there."
And I was like, "This guy?" I was like, "Did you want this guy?"
I wouldn't have helped him.
Nah,
if he called me over, I'm like,
yo, he beat the shit out of her.
I would have made things worse if he called me over.
Nah, but I definitely gave that police guy, the operator, a detailed breakdown
of everything that happened. So he can't really lie about it.
Yeah, I'm like,
but I mean, it all depends on her, right? So it's if she wants to press charges, or if she wants to even admit to the fact that he hit her, right? Because if they question her and she's like, "Oh, he didn't hit me," then what? Then there's no. Then
proof. We gotta go to court, Fabian. We gotta go.
This is just your word that I saw her get hit.
We gotta go.
No, I don't give a fuck about these random 2 people. Let them figure it out, bro. That's none of my business. Bro,
they be figuring out all the time, getting the shit beat out of each other.
They probably beat each other's ass in the crib. Yeah. They probably just be swinging at each other. So,
man, that was a
an eventful
crazy
morning.
moment. Yeah. I'm expecting the keys to the city after this.
I want my Purple Heart in the mail.
Yeah,
America. For saving her.
He was the watcher. Making sure nothing else happened, and I was given the information like a sniper spotter duo. I was like, okay, this is happening, that's happening, boom, go ahead. But we never had to activate.
The man didn't even come near us.
He
stayed on the other side of the.
I feel like he was embarrassed, low key.
He didn't come near us at all, and the girl was near us. She was standing next to us.
I was gonna give her my juice, but then she despawned.
She was standing next to us crying on the phone, and then she just disappeared. Gone. Like, literally, in the blink of an eye, she was gone.
Gone with the wind, bro. I'm like, how you not spot her, though?
Yeah. She's wearing neon pink. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't know how the hell she disappeared without me, noticing.
Cops was like, damn, she, dipped.
Yeah.
Like, where did she go?
So.
I was going to give her my juice. I was like, hey, you want juice? For getting punched in the face?
Like, at first, I was like, oh, if she just gets out the car, she could probably just get an Uber and avoid all of this. But then it just kept escalating, and I was like, bitch, just get out the car, bro. Like, it's not even that serious no more.
I'm like, give me $10, I'll take you home.
But the thing is, then you might get into shit with the dude. He's like,
but you were there with me.
You taking my girl?
You were there with me.
I know, but still, to solve that problem with the least amount of but
this is that would have been after I thought he left. I didn't think he was gonna spin the block and come back.
True.
Cause he came back quick.
I was like, it was 3 minutes that he was gone, and then he came back.
It was less than 2 minutes because the phone call itself was 2 minutes long. So he had to jerk off and then come back.
Yeah, he sped off too.
Yeah,
he sped off, went just straight, and something must have been damn, I should probably turn around. And then he came back.
He probably was like, yo, we took this too far. We shouldn't have brought it to this level.
Yeah.
Get back, but I think he wanted to communicate that. Hey, we're taking it too far. Come back. Late. But then he was like, "Get your ass in the fucking car now!" He was
yelling at her. Yeah.
I was like, "Damn, bro, why you so aggressive?"
And
then she started walking over there. I was like,
and that's what I was like, huh?
What the fuck?
Not only did he punch you in your mouth, he spoke to you like that. And you walked back to him. No wonder he's doing this shit openly in public. You just let this man treat you like this.
So I wonder what the fallout of that's gonna be.
Nothing if she doesn't report it.
I mean, but the guy was there. The cop was there.
Correct, but again,
he had to like write some notes down.
They have to. She has to want to press charges
Because
they weren't there, right? All they know is the call.
I was there.
Is they'll be like, well,
the
I
call.
Heard,
that's what we're gonna make my documentary about.
They're gonna be like, hey, we got the call saying that you put your hands on this woman.
I'm a fucking hero.
Did you? And he's gonna be like, no, I didn't. And then they have to go to her and question like, hey, listen, we got a call that there was domestic whatever the
disturbance.
Fuck. Did he put his hands on you? And if she's like, no, he didn't, they're gonna be like, okay, and then just drop it and then walk away.
I saw it.
It don't matter if you
I saw her neck snap.
She has to be like,
her jaw went perpendicular with the floor, bro.
She has to like want to get him in trouble. And
Did
if
you
she
see
doesn't want him,
punch her?
I saw her hit him. Yeah.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
But I didn't think it was a hit. Like I thought it was a punt, like a push.
Oh.
Like, I didn't think he hit her. I thought he was like trying to push her out the door. But after you were like, no, I saw him hit her. I was like, oh, that's what it was. I thought it was just him trying to push her out the door.
Nah, I thought he like.
I thought he was trying to like mush her.
No, I thought he like hit her one of these, like a quick one. Like, get the fuck off my face, like that shit. You know when you're playing with your friends, you're like, get the fuck off me. But he actually like hit her in the mouth.
Yeah.
Cause I was like talking, and I was like, he hit her. I want to hear that recording of the phone call.
Cops have it.
I know.
Because they record all those.
I would love to hear that. Cause I feel like I was telling you on the drop out, y'all was really fighting that fight or flight. I was just getting ready. I was ready to go back in my car and leave because I didn't want to be part of this, bro.
Yeah. I feel that because it is just like getting involved in that type of shit, and they're like, oh, well, now you have to show up to court because you were involved, you were the witness, and you wanted to do that. I don't want to do none of that. That seems like the most hassle of hassle things to do. So that's what I get.
I asked you for reassurance. I was like, should I call them?
Well, yeah. That we should do. If you see someone getting beat, call the cops. But don't get involved unless it's absolutely necessary.
He was like, yo, cross the street. I was like, we're over here for a reason. We're on this side.
I'm not going to go help him. Fuck.
That shit was crazy. Honestly.
So that was our morning.
That was a shocking thing. That took a lot out of me. That's why I took a nap before this.
Really?
I was like, yeah, I did enough superheroing for today. If this was Gotham Knights, I only did my important crimes. So I didn't do any of the ones like, help. I'm like, I'm busy. I gotta go solve this.
I feel like I'm used to just people being fucking...
Getting beat around you?
Weird. No, just being weird. Not getting beat, but just being weird. Like, doing weird shit.